Thank you so much for joining me here at Warped Tour. How are you enjoying it so far?
Me and the heat don't get along very well, but besides that, it's been fantastic.
I don't really there, so that's fun. I heard these are kind of like rock and roll summer camp, you know what I mean?
Kind of, which rock and roll summer camp, all of those words put together in that way is my worst nightmare. But it's been alright, yeah.
Awesome. How would you say Warped compares to some of the other festivals that you guys have done?
I mean, Warped Tour is really the only U.S. festival thing that we do. We play a ton of festivals in Europe. And I mean, it's just different because it travels from it's like a tour. You see everybody every day. You meet bands or hear bands that you wouldn't ever hear ever. So I think that part's kind of cool. And just meeting people. And, it's interesting because you'll see people every day and then not know until you're 3 weeks in, like, oh my god, they're in that band, or oh, they do that, you know what I mean? So that part's cool, and just meeting the people and separating them from their music is, I find that interesting.
So what can you share with me about what you guys are working on? I know the EP was From Ash to Dust came out last year, right?
We just got done doing a full length. That'll be out hopefully in October. Can't really give many details about that yet, as I've been told by our label. We're still waiting to announce any sort of details about that at the moment. But yeah, we have new music coming out later this year.
Can you tease me a little bit in the direction of the sound? Like, I'm gonna push my limits.
No. I think that, you know, it's more closer to, we have 2 records. We just did our last full length called Disobedient, and I think that was an attempt for us to like explore maybe a little bit more musical direction that we wouldn't necessarily go into. And whereas the 2 records before that, The Hawk Division and Diamond, that's like classic 6-year guns, and I think we're headed back more towards that way in regard musically, but lyrically we've always been the same band, and we always talk about the same kind of issues that we always did. So I think that if you're a fan of the band, then you'll like the record, and if you're not, then maybe you will be on this record. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't overthink. The 5 of us tend to overthink a little too much, and with this one we just went in and did what was natural to us. So.
Do you feel like that gives it that perfectly imperfect kind of sound, where it's not so polished that it's like?
Right. Yeah. I mean, absolutely, and I think that's you know, nowadays there's so many fucking bands, and it's like you have to stay relevant, I guess. You really have to tour all the time, or you have to make sure that you're releasing content that is interesting to people and really resonating with people. And I think that we've kind of done a pretty good job of that. But you're absolutely right. I think that, you know, with every band, you know, there's a specific sound that one band will have that really catches with people, and you have 8 bands behind it that tried to do the exact same thing. So I think you're absolutely right when you try to do something like a little bit that, like you said it perfectly imperfect. It gives you a little bit of an edge to be like, okay, this sounds different than the other 12 bands that you get thrown in with, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I feel like sometimes they hate genres, that they feel like they have an artist has to feel boxed in one particular thing or another.
Purists always interest me. I think that it's great when someone loves a certain music style. So like this is, in order for it to be blues, it has to be like this, or hardcore or punk or whatever.
This chord progression has to stay exactly.
It's like the creators of the genre didn't know they were doing it. They were exploring in space in a completely different and new way, which is always interesting, because if you do that now, in a general sense, you get not shunned for it, but people are like, oh, this isn't, you know, 6 years, they're not a true to form hardcore band because they play chords like this, or they sing like this, or they do this, you know. But it's like, I don't think that we're not purists at all. We're hardcore kids who play in a band that is influenced by many different things. What mostly hardcore music, so whether someone considers us hardcore band or not, it's really a sweat on my back.
What's some of your most surprising influences? Is there something that you guys would like ever leave to cover that's so outside the box?
I mean, surprising influence, I don't know. I think that people would probably be surprised by the bands that influence us, but things that we would cover anything that we like, you know what I mean? We all listen to such different kinds of music than just hardcore, but yeah, I don't think that we're really influenced by anything too outside of the box. But yeah, I think we just have so many different influences, and so we bring them all to the table. And so I say that I use this analogy a lot. Is we take a bunch of different colors, take all our paints, and we mix them together in black. Like that's just what it is. Like there's no real rhyme or reason to it. We're just like, yeah, try some of this, try some of that, try some of this, try that. It's just it is what it is.
Oh, that's true. It's almost like a mosaic.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so I know you had mentioned a little bit about there being a little more pressure to stay out on the road longer because I feel like the cycle has switched. You know, maybe it split. Like where an album used to support a tour, now a tour supports an album. It's like it's a whole different model now.
It absolutely is, and I think that I actually see it switching back a little bit. I see bands starting to tour a little bit less because you know, they say you don't want to oversaturate your market or whatever, but at the same time, it's like with the attention span of people now, you kind of have to stay, you know, it's almost people kind of have a out of sight, out of mind kind of mentality, so you have to kind of stay in their direct vision, like, hey, over here, if you're not, if you're not, they'll forget about you for a second, and, you know what I mean, because the amount of time where people are like, oh my god, there's still a band, it's like, we played your city literally 6 months ago, what are you talking about, like, people just forget so easily, but we've kind of built this kind of cool following that really been super supportive of us, so that's great, but when it comes to like, when we do things like Warped Tour, that's us attempting to gain new fans, bring them into the bubble, and hopefully hang on to them.
I mean, are you guys able to see that kind of, I mean, now with this uprise of social media and that being the way that we share things and learn about things, I'm sure that each time you play, the fans are getting more, so can you see kind of that feedback that's almost right in front of your face?
Absolutely. I mean, right after we play, we could be back on the bandwagon watching ourselves film video or people make videos and they're the fucking best or whatever. And I think that's great because, you know, you gotta be able to take all criticism and take it. But yeah, social media is incredible. Like I remember we were born right at MySpace thing. It was incredible to be able to see a person from Australia. Like before that, it was like,
I don't even remember what we did.
right, exactly. Like you're able to share music system with people all over the world. It's awesome. I love it. Like it gives us opportunity to go to tour. Where before that was probably so much harder than it was.
Thank you for taking a few minutes out to speak with me.